not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and if you're new, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so that whenever I post, you'll be the very first to find out. So you guys, no rambling about, straight to the point. It is finally 11th of March 2024, the long awaited date, and what exactly is going on, what exactly is happening. So today I'm just going to be going straight to the website. This website that I'm currently on is the NHS employer website. This website embodies a lot of information about health and care worker visa as well as skilled worker visa, but today I'm going to be laying more emphasis on health and care worker visa. We're going to be talking about things that will be happening from today, being March 11th 2024. Now let's just go straight to the point. Now this is the key point of this video. From 11th of March 2024, care workers on SOC 6145 and senior care workers on SOC 6146 will be unable to bring dependents when they migrate to the UK, and only CQC registered providers in England will be able to sponsor health and care worker visa. We've all known this for a very long time now. Now from April 2024, applications to the health and care worker visa route that are not on a pay scale will need to meet a general salary threshold of 29,000. I've been saying this for a very long time now. Now, the general salary threshold for those on national pay scales will increase from 20,960 to at least 23,200 on the national pay scale for the role which is higher. From April 2024, the immigration salary list ISL will now replace shortage occupation list. Occupations on the ISL can be recruited to on a salary below the general salary threshold. These occupations will need to meet a threshold of either 23,200 or their occupation specific threshold, whichever is higher. Shortage occupation list has now been replaced by immigration salary list. I'm going to make a more video on this because I kind of feel like right now they are indirectly trying to say no more international care workers, because how many people can be able to meet this threshold of 28,000? Carers are on minimum wage. There's dignity in labor here in this country. I mean, you work, you get paid, you can still be able to walk around yourself. There are cheaper stores like Aldi where you can easily buy things. There are open markets in so many cities. There are so many shops where you can easily just buy things at a very affordable price. So you should be able to live within your means. I mean, you can still live a reasonable life even though you're earning minimum wage. All health and care visa holders will continue to be exempt from paying the IHS. Currently, this started during COVID. A lot of people got refunded. Myself, we got refunded. A lot of people got refunded because of the contributions from the health sector during the COVID. They decided to scrap IHS, which is one of the major things that a lot of people benefit, including myself. When we were on Tier 2 visa, we really enjoyed it, so it will continue. Now, from 4th April, overseas workers requiring a general skilled work visa like data analysts, IT, finance professionals, but sponsored by an NHS organization, we need to meet the new salary threshold of 38,700. This will not increase in stages. Now, those already in skilled worker routes before the immigration rules change should be exempt from the new salary threshold when they change sponsor, extend or settle, providing they are moving to a different occupation. Like I said, this particular video is based on health and care worker visa, but let me just touch base with this. Now, the threshold is now 38,000 for skilled worker visas. So even if you're currently on 26 or 25 right now as a skilled worker, I'm not talking of health care workers or carers right now, you can still be able to remain with your employer. From April, you can still be able to change employer from April, but they want to see you just moving higher. I don't even see reason why you should stay stagnant with an employer that is paying you 20 something. Don't you want to move up to 30 something K or 40 something K or 50 something K? Upskill. Now I've touched base with everything, the key points of today's video. Now let's just go straight to health and care worker visa and dependent, so you can be abreast with what is going to happen from today. The health and care visa is a subtype of the skilled worker visa. During the application process, candidates will be asked if they are applying for health and care visa, and we need to select yes. Only CQC registered providers in England will be able to sponsor health and care visa applicants, of which trusts are already registered. Now, salary threshold, this general salary threshold will increase to 29,000 or 23,200 for occupations on national pay scales where applicable. Immigration salary list for health and care visa occupations on ISL, the salary threshold is set at either 23,200 or their occupation specific threshold, whichever is higher and not whichever is lower. And the truth is, how many employers are willing to sponsor you to the UK to pay you this particular amount? That's the thing. How many employer? And don't bring that mentality of, okay, my employer can state it on my COS, and when I come here, it can decide to pay me lower. Trust me, your ILR application is waiting for you. So at this point, I just feel like they should just scrap this thing. Let everybody just rest. Like, honestly, let everybody just rest, because this is affecting so many people's mental health. People are going delulu. People are going bonkers because of this. I'm not even kidding. It is insane. It is crazy. Like, if you don't want overseas workers to be sponsored anymore, you don't want overseas care workers to come to this country anymore, end it. Like, no point just going to the corner, just go straight to the point. That's what I feel. Now, care workers and senior care workers will be able to remain with their dependents from today. Like, if you're in the UK, because I know in one of my videos I wasn't so sure, and I said I'm going to come back to let you guys know. Now, care workers that are in the UK now, or senior care workers with their dependents, you can be able to remain with your dependents. Even if you're changing employer, you can still be able to remain in the UK with your dependents, if that makes sense. And if you're already here and your children are back home and you want to bring your children or your family, your husband, your spouse, you can still do that as long as you are already here. So I know I wasn't so sure. I wanted to be very 100% sure if I come out here to tell you guys, even though somebody mentioned it in the comment section that day. But yeah, it's actually true. You can still be able to bring your dependents as long as you're here in the UK already. Individuals who are in the UK on any other route, including where that route permits dependents who switch into the care visa as a care worker or senior care worker after this date, will not be able to stay with or bring over dependents. So you're in the UK right now, and let's say you are on a totally different visa and you want to switch to the health and care worker visa, you will not be able to do that with your dependent. I know somebody that because of this, the company had to quickly issue them a COS, and that COS matter is a totally different issue. I'm going to talk about it on a totally different videos, because people are saying UK has stopped issuing COS. No, it's the employer, your employer, that should be questioned. Your employer is not being very honest. We all tend to forget easily how much the UK keeps records. So if you're an A-list employer, trust me, you're not going to have any issue. If you are being employed by an A-list employer, you will not have any issue. I have seen people in recent times get their COS in 1 week, in few days. I'm not even kidding. I know of a family, they were on student visa. The employer was trying to make sure that she and her family are still able to stay in the UK. The employer had to issue a COS to them, and trust me, it came out so fast within few days, and they were able to change their visa because they were just trying to avoid being on another visa by 11th of March. So trust me, your employer is an integral part of the problem. Now let's move to dependents. Dependents of those on a health and care visa can be employed by a trust at any role, regardless of skill level or salary threshold, as long as the main visa holder meets the appropriate pay scale, as it is the current case. This one is very clear. Dependents of those on a skilled worker visa can be employed by any trust at any role, regardless of skill level or salary threshold, as long as the main holder meets the general salary threshold of 38,700. Well, this has been ongoing for a very long time. I say dependents, you can work anywhere. I want to read this briefly. I want us to go through this briefly. The reason why I'm not saying anything from my head, I'm saying it straight from the website so you guys can see it as well. You know, if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section, but I just want everything to be in black and white. So care workers in SOC code 6145 or 6146 who submit a skilled worker visa application on or after 11th March 2024 will be ineligible to be accompanied by their partner and children aged under 18 at the time they make their first application as a dependent. Care workers who are already sponsored, like if you're already in the UK as a care worker, or who make their application before 11th March 2024. So those that are still waiting, they've made their application, they are just waiting. Now this is your case. They can continue in their sponsored role and continue to reside in the UK. have any eligible dependent family members accompanying them on join in the UK. So if you've applied and you're still waiting, then your eligible dependent can still accompany you to the UK, or they can join you in the UK. Apply to extend their permission with their existing sponsor, even if their existing sponsor does not register with the CQC. Apply to settle in the UK while sponsored with their existing sponsor, even if their existing sponsor does not register with the CQC. Now, care workers who are already sponsored or who make their application before 11th March cannot change employer without their new employer being registered with the CQC. But if they do change employer, their dependent family members can continue to accompany them or join them in the UK. So if you're already working in the UK right now as a carer, if you decide to change employer, that employer must be registered with CQC, and your family can still join you if your family are abroad, or if your family are here, they can still continue to stay with you even if you change employer. But that employer you change to must be registered with CQC. I'm sure everything is in black and white, so I just thought to just let you guys know. Today is 11th of March. I'm like, this is just the best time to notify you guys, to remind you guys of what's gonna be happening from today henceforth. And I wish you all the best. I wish you all the very best. Right now, if your application is not already on the pipeline, like you've not gotten a job and you have a family, I think the best option right now, you just want me to look out for other countries that are friendly, that are more friendly, because right now this immigration changes is crazy. Like, it is insane. I don't think there's any household that is not being affected. And there might be but a truckload of people, they are affected. And I just keep thinking, so people now, like family of 5, family of 6, that they are about, let's say the husband has been the main person and the husband is about graduating. Like, what option lies for them right now? Knowing fully well that if they decide to go on post-study visa, the money has gone up. IHS has gone up by 66%. Salary threshold has gone up. So what is their hope? Even if they decide to go on a care worker visa right now, person family, we have to leave the UK. So what options exactly is there for them right now? It's just insane. Like, it's not about me. I always think about people. My husband says I carry people matter on my head too much. I hope it will not weigh me down one day. Like, I carry people's matter on my head, and it's even annoying. I don't know why it's like that. It's unrelated, but this Access Bank CEO that passed, if I tell you how much I've cried for this family, if I tell you how much it has tormented me, I followed, you see this funeral rites, I followed it from the beginning till the end. I was in church yesterday and I was watching their outing service. It's not bad. I'm like, what kind of wala is this? Like, why am I carrying people's wala on my head, on my shoulder? I don't even have solution, but I'll carry it to be bothering me. It's crazy. So just know that if you're in this situation, like you don't know what to do, you're tight, you're just confused, somebody is thinking about you, somebody is praying for you. Just know that. If that will help, I don't know, but just know that you're in our thoughts, you're in a lot of people's thoughts. You're not alone at all. You're not, because there are a lot of people that are in this tight situation. In fact, what most people do now is that they just go on and start doing research program. Most people, with this wahala, with this salary threshold now, because it's only very few companies that can actually afford to pay you that amount, you must be good, you must be solid. And knowing that you're just coming out from school, how many people will be willing to accept you? So the only way right now is probably to just go back and if you have the money, go and study nursing or health related course that can offer you COS. Because I just don't know, it's just confusing. Or you do a PhD. I know the money is a law. Your dependent can keep working at. That's what I always say. Please, if you're coming to the UK to study, I don't understand why most times it is the women that are dependent. Like, why? Like, I don't, any family that I see the woman as dependent and the man the student, I don't understand that family. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you thinking? I don't understand the people, because the dependent is supposed to be very proactive, working hard, you know. So I don't like it when I see women as dependent, so, and they have children too. As in the world, God, maybe because I'm a woman, it's just annoying. Like me, I have 3 kids, and I know what it's like working with them, and then you see the woman working back to back. It's just insane. I don't understand. But now you can't even come to the UK to study masters with your family, except you're coming to do PhD. Then you can come with your family. Maybe your best option is to go and do PhD. At least by God's will, you should be able to get some jobs. Because I mean, you've upskilled. It's not easy to have PhD. Because I don't think any company will be willing to pay you that huge amount of money under the skilled worker visa, like 38,000 under the skilled worker visa for you to sponsor you. Like, Are you that special? Like, do you understand? When there are people here that they can easily employ, so it's insane, and my heart just goes out to everybody. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and I hope I've been able to clarify some of your burning concerns, and I've been able to answer some of your burning questions. And yeah, if this video is of value, please like, share to people that you think will benefit from it, and I will see you all again. Bye guys.